Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Bull City Hangout. What is the date? 10/28. I'm Pat Murray. I publish the Durham Skywriter, that's Durham's online community paper, which you can check out in its entirety at durhamskywriter.com. Now, with Bull City Hangout, I tell you what's happening today in Durham, and I invite you to click on that link on the Durham Skywriter Facebook page if you'd like to join me on camera to say hello, shoot the breeze, promote yourself, promote your business. All that would be great. It would also be great if you could go ahead and share this out so that more people here in Durham can find out what is happening. So let's get started and put on my specs and move the keyboard. There we go. So I'm on the word page. That's the government. Let me get comfortable. So I'm on the word page. That's the government and nonprofit information page, chock full of really great programs and services being offered by local nonprofits and also the city, county, and state. I'm always adding to it because nowadays I'm going to more and more health fairs and information fairs, and I have information on my right, information on my left, all kinds of information that I need to input into the Skywriter. So you're going to see a lot of additions and changes real soon. So let's see. So I just added some things under Durham Tech, but first let me let you know that there are some vacancies, some city vacancies. So if you have some special knowledge or interest in any of these areas, then you can definitely go ahead and let the city know by end of day tomorrow that you're interested. So let's, hey, look who's here, Dave. Let me click on Dave real quick. Boom. Hello, my wonderful YouTube friend, Dave. Welcome. Very happy to have you here. So happy to see you. Hope you and yours are well. Yeah, I've actually been watching a little of the hurricanes. It's kind of weird how on YouTube in Jamaica, they're showing what do you call those? The webcams showing hopefully not in, uh, hopefully it's not going to be too destructive, but on TikTok, Jamaicans are on there laughing and saying, we're cool and, we're going to stay and all this kind of stuff. So I hope everything's going to be okay. I guess we'll see. And I hope definitely that you're well as well. Dave, missed you for the past few days. No pressure, but let me continue. So there are some openings in city committees and commissions. So if you have interest in these areas, let me let you know where the vacancies are. The Citizens Advisory Committee, the Durham Affordable Housing Implementation Committee, the Durham Historic Preservation Commission, the Housing Appeals Board for tenants, the Mayor's Hispanic Latino Committee, and the Participatory Budgeting Steering Committee for Youth. So if you're interested, then definitely go to, of course, first go to durhamskywriter.com, then go to the word page, scroll down, you'll see the calendar, then you'll see what I'm talking about. Click on the link for more information, including, you might be curious as to how much time you'll be spending in meetings, etc. Once you find out and you're still interested, then let the city know by end of day tomorrow that you're interested in joining one of these commissions or committees. Okay, the Durham County Libraries are a good place to hang out today because the weather is, I don't know how it is in Texas where you are, Dave, but it's cold, well, cold for the South, cold and rainy today. So, yeah, this is not a day for people to hang out. So, going to the library might be a nice alternative. You know, uh, Look at some books, maybe view, if you're a teen and you're Ooh, it's a school day, isn't it? Never mind. But they do have a teen center there where they can play video games and stuff. After school, after you do your homework or whatever, you can definitely check out the teen center. And if you're an adult, you might want to check out the teen center so that you can take your teen there later. If you're unfamiliar with it, in fact, go to the library and just check it out. Go to any of your public libraries, but the main library is what I'm talking about with the teen center. They've got a sensory room for little ones who maybe have autism or whatever. They might feel a little overwhelmed. They have a room also for older folks like me who might feel overwhelmed. You can go chill for a while. Scopy's here. Hey, Scopy. Folks, I hope you saw Scopy and his friends performing during Third Friday because that was awesome. at the Durham Arts Council. And I did take some pictures with which I need to share with you, Scopy. So let me check the other comments that I missed. Okay. Oh, Dave was saying in the 80s in Texas. I'm not jealous at all. He's got to pull out the winter clothes. I wonder how cold. Actually, we did hear about how cold it can get in Texas. I think a couple of years ago there was a horrible freeze. But anyway, Scopy's here visiting. Hello, Scope. Very happy to have you here. And of course, Dave is offering his fist bump to Scopy. I like these making friends over the internets. Love it. Love it. So let me continue. Oh, so I was just saying today might be a good day to hang out in any of your libraries. Now today's Tuesday, so they're open until 8. Bragtown closes at 6, and then they reopen tomorrow at 9:30, and Bragtown reopens at 10. And as you know, the main library is open on Sundays now from 1 until 6, so that's super awesome. Let me check, or is it 1 to 5? Because I need to get more familiar with that so I can announce it easily. Let me scroll down to Durham County Library real quick and make sure, because I think that's much needed and much enjoyed. The fact that the libraries are, yeah, 1 to 6, that they're now open on Sundays. There being the main library only, not all of them. Okay, let me scroll back up. Let's see. Let's see what's happening with Durham Tech, the Small Business Center, where you can learn how to be an entrepreneur. If you're already an entrepreneur, you can take classes and, increase your business. And and Scopy said, "Hey, Dave, we're just making friends, aren't we? I love this. We're just making. I love it. I love this. Being online and doing the live streaming. That is so fun. So today's the 28th, so nothing happening at the Durham Tech Community College's Small Business Center, which is downtown, but there are some classes being offered that are live, that are on Zoom. You can learn a lot. They're offered across the state, so you can go. These are offered by the various community colleges and small business centers across North Carolina. So let's see what's being offered today, with it being Tuesday, October 28th. Here's one from 6 until 8. Getting to the grants. I'm prepared to receive grants. Part 1. So you can be a business owner and get a grant. You don't have to be a nonprofit. You can be an individual and get a grant. I've gotten a couple in my day. So learn how to write grants, because it can be very, very, very helpful if you're an entrepreneur or if you're an artist. Scopy, I bet you know how to write grants. Artists and people who run artist organizations, I'm sure they're very familiar with grant writing. So anyway, I highly recommend that you take this class, because there are certain things you have to do in each grant to get that money and to keep it coming. All right. Here's another class from 6 until 8, Explosive Small Business Growth Through Dynamic Relationships. That's a good one. Here's another one from 6 until 8, How to Maximize Free AI Tools for Small Business Owners. That's really, really useful. And then tomorrow afternoon at 2, just to let you know in advance, there's going to be a free class, How to Get a Small Business Loan. So all these classes are free. They're online. They're on Zoom. And you can sign up whenever you're ready. I do have the links for each class right there. And in fact, I have another link that you can click on, and you can see the classes that I didn't add to the Durham Skywriter, because there are actually too many to list. I usually choose the most interesting 3 classes or 4 classes per day, but there's more. So you can actually click on the link and see more classes, the ones that I left out. Okay, let's see what else is happening. Let me see real quick if SCORE has anything going on. That's the Service Corps of Retired Executives, where you can get a mentor. And it's really fun if you get a mentor in your area of business, because you can really get some great information from them. But they all know how it is to run a business. After all, they're retired executives. They can definitely guide you through. Let's see. So let's see if there's anything today. Ooh, in 20 minutes, there's going to be one. It's going to be on Zoom. It's called Simple Steps for Starting Your Business. And that will be from 12:30 until 2:30. Now, this is really weird. Usually they're free, but this particular one will be $10. The reason is, and you can guess, federal funding, or rather, sudden lack of federal funding. So there are going to be some classes with SCORE that you might have to pay for. And I don't know about the Durham Small Business Center, Durham Tech Small Business Center. Um, they might run short of money too, because I'll bet they're federally funded as well. So we'll see. We'll see. I know they're really scrambling behind the scenes for sure. So let's go to the health page, to your health, where I have some research studies that you might want to participate in to help local scientific researchers and universities. They have different studies, sleep studies, different health studies for Alzheimer's, just dementia. I'm just going down the line here. Um, they want to study your brain on dessert to see how sweets. Hey, William M. Andrews is here. Hey, William. Saying hi, Patricia. Hey, William. Absolutely. And he's saying good afternoon from NCCU. You know that's right. Very happy to have you here, William. And David saying, howdy, Mr. Will. How about that? So friendly. Love that. All right. Okay, let me continue. So, what I'm looking for right now are the blood drives, because you can literally save lives by donating blood. And the Community Health Coalition, they want you to know that you can actually save several lives by what do you call it? What do they call it? You had it on your driver's license, where when you die, you can donate your organs. And you can literally save all kinds of lives doing that. So I'll have more information. I'm going to interview someone at the Community Health Coalition about that, because they register people for that. So you can add that to your driver's license, so you have somewhere on record that you are going to donate organs to help people after you die. Very important. Very, very important. So let's check the blood drives. Today's the 28th. Oh, there's a blood drive going on right now at Hillside High School. They're located at 3727 Fayetteville Street, and they've been there since 9 and will be there until 2. Okay, so that's the American Red Cross. Now I'm checking with the Blood Connection. They're having a blood drive too at Humacyte. It's going on right now since 10 at 2525 East Highway 54, and they will shut down at 2. Then they're going to have the crew go over to the YMCA downtown at 218 West Morgan Street, and they'll be there from 4 until 6:30 today. And then tomorrow, their crew will be at the CQC home. That's new to me. I've never heard of that, but it's at 5102 Highway 15501, and they'll be there tomorrow morning from 10:30 until 1. Okay, now it's Tuesday, and that means that the Health Equipment Loan Program is open today, and they're located at 4206 North Roxborough Street on the first floor. So basically, they accept donations, things like walkers, wheelchairs, canes, crutches, things to help you with your toiletings, showering, bathing, mobility aids, that sort of thing. So they accept donations, and then they clean it up, they fix them if necessary, and then they turn around and loan them out for 90 days at a time. It's great for people who don't have the money, because wheelchairs literally cost hundreds of dollars. So if you don't have the money or don't have insurance to pay for it, you can borrow it for 90 days at a time at the HELP program. It's run by the county, and they're open 2 days a week. Tuesdays today, 10 until 2, and then Fridays from 1 until 6. Oops, sorry. Fridays 1 until 5. There you go. So you can go to the website and I have the phone number. You can call, ask questions, et cetera, et cetera. There you go. And thank you, Help Program, for doing that. I have borrowed a couple of things, one for my godmother and one item for my cousin. So it was pretty awesome. All righty, let me go to the top of the page and click on the Health Events button to see if there are any events I need to tell you about. Let's see, today's the 28th. Let's see, let me scroll down here. 28. Yes. So the Young Adult Cancer Meetup that's going to be online today from 6:30 until 7:30 is run by Duke, and it's for young adults ages 18 to 39 who have cancer. So they might not know anybody else in their age group under the certain circumstances. So they get to meet each other, ask questions of the Duke staff, and get some resources and encouragement. So that is again going to be from 6:30 until 7:30. Also tonight, the Younger Onset Support Group, they'll be meeting today online from 7 until 8:30. I do have the links for both. This is also run by Duke, and it's for people who has someone in their family with early onset Alzheimer's. It can hit someone as early as I heard. I thought as early as 40, but I asked someone at Duke, and they said it could hit somebody in their 20s. It's a different kind of Alzheimer's. It's not the same as the Alzheimer's that usually hits people when they're 70 plus. This is a vascular, I'm not sure what that means, but it's a different type of Alzheimer's, same symptoms. So, anyway, you can definitely get some resources, some encouragement, and information tonight from 7 until 8:30. All righty, let's see. That is it. Let me go now to the Senior Scope page. Let's see what's happening at the Durham Center for Senior Life, which is at 406 Rigsby Avenue downtown. Great place to hang out if you're one of the older set, so to speak. Let's see. Today's Tuesday. So this afternoon, Pinochle and Kings in the Corner until 7. Those are both card games, and that's a great way to let me explain that the Durham Center for Senior Life, again, 406 Rigsby Avenue, they're open late on Tuesdays and Thursdays, which is super great. If you're still a 9 to 5er, but you're still a senior, it's still great. You can hop in there, you can work out, just have fun with some folks, just work off some steam, maybe do some computing, check your email. If your internet is slow at your house, you can do that. So it's really a great resource for seniors. Let's see what else is happening this afternoon. Crocheting Club at noon, afternoon bingo at 1. Oh, by the way, when it comes to bingo, if you are a business or an artist or whatever, and you have anything to give away, um, give something to the Durham Center for Senior Life, because for the afternoon bingo games, they have prizes that they give away, and the prizes can be literally anything. Very often, artists and businesses, they give away free samples or whatever to the center, and then if you win the bingo game, then they'll win whatever. Like if you make calendars, you know, if you have some of these to give away, I got this as a giveaway. This is a zipper and button puller. Um, Actually, the person I was going to give this to recently died. You know what? I might donate this to the senior center because there are a lot of seniors who find it really hard to button up their shirts. So I think I'm going to do that, and they can give this away during one of the bingo games. So anyway, just a little reminder for those who might have samples or just things, maybe something lying around your house that you don't need anymore. Let me point out something. Maybe have something fun like this. I got this from Durham Parks and Recreation. You know what? I have a bunch of squeeze balls like this that I have a whole collection of them. That's another thing yeah, that's a great way for seniors to strengthen their hands. Sometimes we lose our hand strength. So there you go. So I just reminded myself of something that I should be doing. Yes. So anyway, let me continue. So afternoon bingo at 1, quilt making at 1, the Arthritis Foundation exercise program at 2:15, DCSL band practice. Yes, they even have a band, so we can enjoy some music by sitting in the theater at 2 and listen to the band practice, or I should say rehearse. My brother-in-law says it's rehearse, not practice, whatever. Women's pool, yes. Women, we can play billiards from 4 until 7, 7:15 in the recreation room. They actually have a pool table. Yes, they do. The fitness center and the tech lab are both open for drop-ins, like I was saying, stop in after work, from 5 until 7:15 for drop-ins. Um, I said Kings in the Corner and Pinochle already, open until 7, or rather, they're playing until 7. Evening line dancing with Lafayette at 6:15, from 6:15 until 7:15 in the exercise room. Evening tech support with Chuck. Chuck can help teach you how to use your new tech, and that's going to be from 6:30 until 7:30. Hey, Malachi is here. Hey, Malachi. Hey. Oh, she wants to know what time. Oh, so we're meeting at Lion Park on Friday between, I'm going to say 11:30. I was going to say between 11:30 and 11:45, but I don't want you to be late, and then I don't want us to be late. So 11:30. I'll pick you up at 11:30 at Lion Park. So, folks, what I'm talking about is the Reality Cafe run by Reality Ministries. They have handcrafted lunches once a month made by the members of the Food Interest Club. They have different interest clubs for people with developmental disabilities. So the Food Interest Club, they make restaurant quality meals. I went not last month, but the month before last. You talk about some good eating. So they invite us Durhamites to come have a free meal and to sit at tables with people we don't know and visit and meet the crew. It's a wonderful experience. So I already signed us up, Malachi. So I'll meet you at Lion Park at 11:30, and then we'll head over to Reality Cafe. So, folks, if you want to sign up, if they're not sold, it's free. But if they're not sold out already, they do have an Eventbrite link. So the announcement is on the Let's Go page under Friday, of course, the 31st. So if you want to go, click on that. And actually, Scopy, I think you're going to be there, right? So I think I'll be seeing you there, Scopy. So let me continue. Okay, now tomorrow morning there's going to be events at the Durham Center for Senior Life, including French 1 class at 9, a total body workout at 10, the quick drawing class at 10. That sounds like fun because I like to draw. I don't draw very well, but I still like to try. A ping pong at 10, Hispanic Heritage Group at 10, so from 10 until 2 in the classroom for people who are speaking Spanish. If you know someone who's a senior, probably lonely sitting at home while the young folks are at work and school, so they can hang out at the Durham Center for Senior Life and have fun in Spanish from 10 until 2. So think about that. Okay, chair flow and flex at 1. Now let me check for the special events, with today being the 28th. Ooh, the check-in is going on right. It just started 10 minutes ago. The monthly member check-in that just started and goes for about an hour or so in the theater. You can bring your lunch. So if you're a senior and you usually go to the Durham Center for Senior Life for relaxation classes, working out, tech, whatever, then just know they want to hear from you. So bring your lunch or a beverage or popcorn or whatever, and just sit in today of the theater and let them know. You'll be meeting with the head honcho, and then, hey, Latrice is here. So I love the announcement. It just said like boom. Okay, guest appeared. Okay, so Latrice, I'll be bringing you on right after the weather. Yes. Where was I? Oh, so they want to hear from you. Let them know how you feel about the programming at the senior center. Maybe you have an idea for a class. So you might want to head over there and let them know about your ideas. They want to definitely hear from you. Now, tomorrow, they're going to have a notary public there. So if you need to have Documents notarized, you can do that tomorrow from 9:30 until 11 in office 216. So when you come in the door from the parking lot, straight to the right. And oh, they do want you to register. So call 919 extension 110. And then you can definitely, I'm sorry, extension 103. My eyes fell upon extension 110 because there's something happening on Thursday. Let me let you know. You might want to sign up for that. They're going to have pumpkin decorating Thursday. That's going to be really fun. So from 10:30 to 1 in the art studio, you can decorate a pumpkin to take home, or you can submit it for the pumpkin decorating contest during the costume party they're going to have on Friday. Almost too much fun at the senior center. I don't know what to tell you. So you can call and register at extension 110 for the pumpkin decorating. And just know, I already spilled the beans. The costume party is going to be on Friday for Halloween at 2. So much fun. Oh my goodness. Okay. So that is it for the senior center. And now let's go to the Let's Go page. That's the calendar of events page. Let's see what's happening. Then I'll do the weather, then bring on Latrice McFadden. So we'll be talking about real estate, I'm sure. Let's see. Oh, the Dia de los Muertos ofrenda, which is Day of the Dead offering, continues through Sunday, this coming Sunday. This is an ancient Mexican tradition where they honor the lives of those who loved ones who have died within the past year. So this is going to be held this year at Duke Chapel, 407 Chapel Drive. And the way it works is you bring a picture, bring a photo of your loved one who died, and you're making an offering, so the picture, if you don't happen to have a picture, maybe maybe their favorite flower is chrysanthemum or pansy or something like that. So bring a little flower. So anyway, you bring something small that sort of represents your loved one, and then that's how they do it. Now they're going to have some art there. You can enjoy the art. And it is Duke Chapel, and it is gorgeous. So you can actually sit there. I don't think you have to be of any particular faith. You can just go there, have some quiet time, some alone time, and you can pray if you like. So it's going to be beautiful, and it's every single day through Sunday from 10 to 8. You are more than welcome to go there for some nice quiet time and participate in, like I said, Dia de los Muertos ofrenda, which is Day of the Dead offering. All righty. Now the grocery giveaway just started. It starts in 1 minute, in fact. 12:30 is the time. That New Visions of Africa restaurant at 1306 Fayetteville Street, they start their grocery giveaway. And I really think that the need is going to really grow because I heard that SNAP will end, I believe, on Saturday. And I shouldn't make any political statements, but certain people are gleeful about it. That's all I'm going to say. So we really need to help our neighbors. And I think that the community fridges are going to gain more importance. We have two community fridges. Right now, we have one at Omi's on the corner of Club Boulevard and North Roxborough, and then St. Joseph Episcopal over there on Main Street, over there behind on Iredell, behind the Whole Foods. Those are 24/7. You can donate food, food that you don't want, food that you don't need, or maybe you can get a 2-for-1 sale, maybe catch a sale and donate food that way. They have refrigerator and cupboard, so you can take non-perishable foods and perishable foods and food, um, that you put in the freezer as well. So definitely we need to help our neighbors more and more. So the grocery giveaway, that is going to be today starting at 12:30 for a couple of hours while supplies last. They give away a lot. So if you have a rollaway cart, bring that because I've seen people actually struggle. If you're on the bus, it's the 5 or the 5K bus. If you're driving, go around and park in the WD Hill parking lot, which is right next door. They don't mind at all. Let's see. Now, there's going to be an open house run by the City of Durham's Department of Transportation. They want to share information and also gather your opinions um, and your suggestions and opinions about the upcoming Horton Road multi-use path design. So that's going to be today, 4:30 until 6:30 at Whippoorwill Park. So this is like a drop-in event. You don't have to be there all 2 hours. Hey, Tachi's here from Florida. Hey, Tachi, happy to have you here. Hope you're out of the. I don't think you're in danger of the hurricane. I don't think. But welcome. Very happy to have you here. Folks, follow her at Mediascope 16 on Facebook. She's got a really fun show on Friday evenings around 8:15 called Mediascope. Super fun. Pop culture, tech, and what else? Wait, it's three things. Social media. What is it? Social media, pop culture, and just fun. Just fun. And let's see. And oh, Dave is saying things. Oh, wait, Scopy. Okay. Scopy saying, oh, okay, so he's Scopy is going to be at the lunch on Friday. Says Scopy will be spooky. Love that. Love that. And David saying, can't wait to get aged. So much fun to be had at the senior center. Well, don't rush things, Dave, because when you get old like me, you say, where'd the time go? Seriously, don't rush. Keep it at your own pace. And then Malachi saying, when am I meeting you at tomorrow morning? Tomorrow morning? Malachi. Okay. 11:30 at Lion Park. Okay. Thumbs up. Okay. Continuing. Oh, so the meeting will be at Whippoorwill Park, 1632 Rowmont, or is it Rowmont? Rowemont, Rowmont Drive. So you can learn about the plans to improve traffic flow and accessibility. And again, I want to share your ideas and suggestions. It's affordable family fun night at Wheels Durham. So if you like to go roller skating, definitely head over there. That's going to be 715 North Hoover Road. So affordable family fun night means that the admission is cut pretty much in half. So it's 750, which is great. You can still rent skates if you need to. You might want to invest in skates if you want to become a regular at Wheels. Just a suggestion, but you can always rent. They always have them for rent at only 6, 7 if you're a roller blader. So that's going to be from 6 until 8:30. Now the weather isn't really good for this, but if you're a hardy runner, the Glass Jog Run Club will meet right before 6 at the Parkwood Ballpark, 5200 Revere Road. So you'll be out there in the rain running from 6 until 9. You can either do the 2-mile walk or the 5K jog and run. Ending at the Glass Jug Beer Lab on Highway 55. Strollers and well-behaved dogs are welcome. And I suggest that it's going to be airish out there and wet, so you might want to run while carrying your umbrella or, wear your raincoat. If you're hardy enough to be out there running at all. And if you are, more power to you for sure. The Black and Brown Ballet class at the Hayti Heritage Center will be from 6:30 until 8. The Hayti is at the corner of Lakewood and Fayetteville. So there's a $10 class fee, and it's for beginner and intermediate dancers at least age 12, so age 12 and up. The Aldersgate United Methodist Church, they're going to have their weekly community pickleball game or games tonight, 6:30 until 8:30. It is free, so you head over to the big building where the gym is. Now, minors are only welcome if they're accompanied by a parent or legal guardian, because I guess they don't want it to become like a little, play center for the young folks. So, and pickleball, I think that's real popular with the older set. I saw it for the first time at Walltown. So anyway, it's from 6:30 until 8:30 at Aldersgate UMC, 1320 Umstead Road. Now, this is the Umstead that is on the north end of town. Okay. The Tuesday Blues Jam, 7 until 10 at the Blue Note Grill. If you play guitar or bass, don't bring your amp, use one of theirs. You can definitely do that. It's free admission. You can hop on stage once you sign up and perform for free. You can dance, you can have lots of fun, but it is a restaurant, so they would really appreciate it if you would order something. So that would be great. The North Star Church of the Arts. Oh, did I tell you the time? Because I'm rushing. It's from 7 until 10. I don't want to rush, but I see Latrice sitting there so patiently, so let me continue. North Star Church of the Arts at 220 West Gear Street. They're hosting the second edition of the South Still Talking Poetry Workshop and Reading. So that's going to be held by Dasana Hanu with special guest Matt G tonight, starting at 7:30. It's free. They do want you to get a ticket though. So go online, got the link right there, get your ticket. So basically, you're getting inspiration from Southern writers and experiences. You're getting tips on bringing your experience to life as a spoken word artist. You'll also get a free copy of the Your South, Our South poetic zine put together in collaboration with Penn, Piedmont, and Scalawag magazine. Again, it's free. Get your ticket, click on that link, and go to their website for your free ticket. It will be starting at 7:30 at 220 West Gear Street. The North Carolina Jazz Repertory Orchestra, they continue their monthly residency at the Sharp Nine Gallery. So that's some live jazz at 4608 L Industry Lane. That's near Fayetteville Road and MLK Parkway, starting at 7:30. Tickets are 30. Click on the link, get your ticket or tickets. And tomorrow, just very quickly, Bell Yeager Free Will Baptist Church at 128 East Cornwallis Road. They're going to have a grocery giveaway tomorrow from 10 until noon. They start lining up early, so you might want to get there an hour early because, like I said, they've really lined those cars up. So the need is definitely there. Catholic Charities, they run the Durham Community Food Pantry at the Lakewood Shopping Center, 2020 Chapel Hill Road. So tomorrow from 10 until 1, you can go there and get some groceries. So let's see. You can also get diapers. They have diapers there, pull ups, newborn to toddler size, and then they have the big ones for adults as well. And they also give away other things. You never know what they're going to have because people are always donating things to Catholic Charities to help people who are in need. All righty. We're going to check the weather real quick. Let me put my iPad down here. And Dave is saying, Doctor. He's probably saying hi to Tachi. And also, love me a good old zine. You know that's right. Zines are so clever. I actually, at one time, considered doing the Skywriter as a zine. Then I realized that would have been too much. Okay, let's do the weather. Let us do the weather. It's not the best forecast I've ever seen, but it is 50 degrees right now, going all the way up to 52. And Dave was just, well, I won't say he was boasting, but he's in Texas and he said it's in the 80s there, but that's okay. We've got the 50s. So it's going up to 52. It says feels like 39. Oh my goodness. If you're going, I'm not going out today, but if you're going out, yeah, dress warm. If it feels like it's 39 for us Southerners and us new Southerners, yeah, there's nothing to play with. And it looks like it's going to rain all day. Let me see. Oh, it might stop at dinner time. Okay, so we're going to have a rainy afternoon. But still, yeah, cold and rainy. Not my favorite weather. Tomorrow, let's see if it gets better. Okay, high of 59. That's a little better. 80% chance of rain as opposed to 100. So, yeah, not bad. Thursday, 61, 90% chance of rain though. Friday, Halloween, 60 and sunny. Love that for the kids. Love that for the little ones. Okay, now, um, let me see if I can remember how to do this. Oh, wait, Tauchi's saying something. He said, to Dave, "Hey there," and Dave said, "Geez, Louise, 39. Yeah, 39 is pretty cold. Pretty cold." Now, let me see if I can remember how to bring on Latrice smoothly. Let's see. Add to scene. Oh, this is going to be smooth. Okay, watch this. Three, two, one. Cool.
Yay!
Latrice, how are you?
I'm great. How are you doing?
Doing fine. So, what is well? How have you been doing? It's been a couple of months, weeks, months since
Yeah,
you've been
it's
on.
been a minute. It's been a
Yeah.
minute. I've been good. Riding
Is
the real estate roller coaster.
I mean, how is the real estate world?
It's touch and go. People are still buying and selling real estate. So if
Mhm.
you are in the position and ready, then work strategically with your real estate professional and do what you need to do.
I got you. What's hot in our area? Is it more retail or residential or certain types of communities or?
Well, I am primarily residential. I don't do a lot with commercial, so I can't really speak on
Mhm,
that.
mhm,
New construction is a very good option if you are in the market.
mhm,
Builders are offering some phenomenal incentives, rate buy
mhm,
downs, seller paid closing costs, negotiating on the price. So new construction is definitely a good option. If you are selling, then I would say just make sure that your home is, strategically staged and presented and ready to move in and priced accordingly.
definitely. Is it still true that when you sell your house, it's best or not? It's a good idea to remodel your kitchen and bath. That's kind of old? Is that old fashioned, or do people still?
It just really depends on the house and what you're doing and what your goals are. So, I would say before you decide to do any type of renovations and things like that or repairs, talk with your real estate professional to look at your specific situation because if your kitchen is okay, then it
Mhm,
may not make sense to come in and make all of these changes if you need a new roof or a new HVAC. So I would say talk to someone
mhm.
and go over your specific situation and look at what's happening in your area to see what your competition and then discuss what your goals are and what your budget is. Do
Okay,
what are your financial goals? How quickly do you need to move? All of that stuff.
I got you. And I guess it wouldn't be smart to sell your house unless you've got somewhere to go because to my way of thinking, if I sold my house for what the county says it's worth, I wouldn't be able to buy one using just that money.
Hmm.
I wouldn't be able
And
to
it's
see.
not just what the county says it's worth. So you want to make sure that you get market value, not
Oh,
tax value,
well,
which they
okay.
did increase the tax values recently. But that doesn't mean just because they increased it to something doesn't necessarily mean that it's still worth that or that it's actually worth that or somebody would pay that for it. So that's why I said you need to have someone to look at your home, look at what's going on in your area, and then you all have a straight heart to heart conversation about this is what we think the market will bear.
So that's the value. I mean, one of the values of a real estate professional, right? Because I've
Mhm.
seen signs, home for sale by owner, and that means they're not using a real estate person. And they might not get as much as they should.
Maybe not. Maybe not. And then, it's so much in real estate. So it is definitely worth it to have a real estate professional in your corner.
I understand, and I agree because that's one of those areas where, well, I mean, some people can study the market on their own, I suppose, but
Mhm.
and if you're like me, you hear these little hints which might not be relevant nowadays, like I just said. It used to
Mhm.
be back in the day that you would remodel your kitchen and your bathroom. Some people would say back in the day, make sure that, what is it, that you don't raise the value of your home more than 25% of the going rate of the neighborhood because you won't be able to sell your house. And that's probably not true either now. If your house is priced more than 25% of the going rate, people still might be desperate enough because people are calling me every day asking me to sell my house. I'm like, no.
Yeah, like I said, I just tell people to look at your specific situation because it really depends on what other homes in your area are selling for, what condition those homes are in compared to the
Mhm,
condition that your home is in. What are your goals? Everybody is, not everybody. You may want to get top dollar. That might be a different process than if you need to just sell it and go. If you're,
mhm,
if you're in some type of dire straits, if you're in some type of you need to move, or your finances, or you're about to go into foreclosure. So
mhm.
talk to someone and be honest about your situation and your goals and your needs, and then be realistic and accepting of the professional opinion for where we are now.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Yeah, because
Some
it's not
people are
it's
looking.
not 2 or 3 years ago where you put your house on the market, and before you even put it on the market, there's multiple offers above
Left and
sight
right.
unseen, whatever, whatever, whatever. When
Exactly.
not in the market. Yeah,
And some people are looking to build or buy right off the expressway. I mean, you never know what the sellers are looking for. I mean, the
correct.
buyers are looking
Buyers
for.
are looking for it. Right.
'Cause sometimes they want to be, depending on their
Close.
job, they might want to be
Hmm.
right next to or very close to where they're working, or you
Hmm.
just never know.
Yep. There's lots of things, lots of factors to consider. So
Hmm. So,
yes,
so
ma'am.
I'm betting something's going, that there's an event happening soon that you're affiliated with.
Yes, we're always having events, and I was like, "Oh, let me jump on today." I've been
Get my
traveling to
camera.
a couple of events, and I just put the link in the chat.
Oh,
TWG
thank you.
presents. That's where
Oh,
all of the events that I'm about to talk about are
excellent.
listed for registration. So, the first one that I'm going to talk about is actually for my fellow real estate professionals, my realtors.
Hmm.
Triangle Wealthy Group is hosting a think tank on, is it next Thursday? I think it is next Thursday. Um, November 6th. I cannot believe we're already in November.
Yeah,
But Thursday, November 6th, we're
I
going to
know.
be at the Self Help Credit Union, and we want everybody to come out, realtors to come out, bring your challenges, bring your successes, and let's talk about what's going on and how we can all work together and take advantage of the different opportunities that and different things that we have to share at the
Mhm.
think tank. So the doors will open at 9. We'll have breakfast and some networking from 9 to 10. And the think tank will start promptly at 10 o'clock, and that's at the Self Help Credit Union on Harps Mill in Raleigh. There, that
Okay.
is free. So go to register for that at twgpresents.com.
Okay.
And that's going to replace our normal biweekly mastermind that we have online. So we'll be back to the virtual biweekly masterminds after that.
Okay.
Then the other consumer events we're having, we had our Juneteenth event back in June where
Mhm.
we had multifamily commercial investing, and it was a very successful event. We had people from all walks of life and different levels of investing. So we are bringing it back. And we're going to be breaking it down a little bit more detail. So we're going to have a two-part series
Ooh.
uh, in November and December. So November 8th, Saturday, November 8th at 2 o'clock at New American Funding, we will have our first
Where? Where? What is it?
New American Funding
I
in
don't.
on Emperor Boulevard.
Oh,
Cylinder, 4813 Emperor Boulevard. And that'll be at 2 o'clock. Uh,
you always introduce me to places I've never heard of. Okay. I like
yes.
this one.
So we'll be
Okay.
there both in November and December.
Mhm.
Today is the last day for early bird registration for the November event. So go and do your early bird registration. I think it's a $10 investment into yourself. And what you're going to get, what you're going to learn is you couldn't dream of getting this information and the connections that you'll be able to make. So today's the
Like
last
what?
day, early bird. I'm sorry, say it again.
Like what will they learn? Like some of the
Um,
topics.
It's multifamily commercial investment. So we'll have lenders there. We're going to have somebody that's going to talk about 1031 tax exchange. We're going to talk
Ooh,
about how to analyze the deals. So, and why you want to do multifamily versus maybe a single family home. So that's what we're going to be
ooh,
talking about on
like that.
the 8th and the December
Okay.
13th. So, um, you can register for both of those at twgpresents.com and just come on out. I don't remember the breakdown of the guest, but I know we've had James Montague, and
Mhm.
he's scheduled for one of them. I'm not sure which one, but he'll be there. We have Tiffany Elder, licensed general contractor and investor. I should not have started naming names because I don't have the list in front of me, but we'll have lenders that can help you with financing because a lot of times we think we can't get involved in investing because we think we have to have so much money and whatever, and there are options for funding to help you get into the investment world. So that's what we're going to be talking about on both
Like
days.
that.
So yep.
Okay.
So go to twgpresents.com and register for all three of those events if you're a realtor. And if you're a realtor, we want you at all of them because as a realtor, we want to be investors as well. We don't want to be the ones always leaving the table with the smallest check. So,
Well, that
and
is
you want to
funny.
have multiple streams of income. So
Well, that
come
is
find
funny.
out
I
how
guess you guys need to invest too.
we do. Yeah, we do. So,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I wanted to come on and share
I
today. So,
appreciate it.
yep.
I'm just making a note. twgpresents.com, you said.
Mhm. Mhm.
Okay. Excellent. Excellent. Um,
Yep.
so when you say multifamily, are you talking about like in Chicago, it's easier for me to picture because there's so many 3 flats and 6 flats and even 24 flats. I don't see
Mhm.
those kind of buildings in this area though. So when you say multifamily for this area,
It can be a duplex. It can be an apartment complex. It's anything above, anything less than four can fall under the residential. But
okay,
it gives you the opportunity to have multiple doors so that you aren't just depending on one person to pay the rent or to pay their rent to cover your mortgage. And then we'll
right,
also have Pad Split. That's going to be one of our sponsors. Investors Title is going to be one of our sponsors. So Pad Split is an option to help you do to make a single family home into a co-living space. Investors Title will be there to talk about the 1031 tax exchange, so you can move your investments from one thing to another from one thing to another with the nominal or least amount of taxes. So we have a lot that we're going to be talking about in those two sessions. So
that's intriguing.
yes, so
Because
go
when I
to
was in Chicago, I owned a 2 flat, and I used to tell young folks, if you're going to buy one, buy two.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
one can be income,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Absolutely.
the income can help because that's what helped me to keep my building when I got laid off
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
was the fact that I had tenants. And I think
Yep.
I was late for one payment.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed there's a big difference being late for a mortgage payment and big difference between having a late
For
rent.
rent. Mm-hmm.
You treat it a lot different. I found.
Yep.
Not that you want to be late with either one,
Right. But yeah.
but
So yeah, and with you saying that, if people are experiencing hardships with their mortgages or getting behind or whatever, reach out to me. Reach out to me because there are things that you can do, and you want to start the process early. So don't act like it didn't really happen. It's not going to really happen with issues. So if you're having problems or whatever, reach out and let's figure out some options that might be available to you to avoid foreclosure.
that is so, so important. And Tachi agrees. She's saying great information. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I love it when you come on. You just teach us so much.
Thank you.
And
I bet
when
Dr. Tachi is in a nice warm area, and I'm dreading about to go out here in this cold weather, cold,
oh
rainy
no,
weather.
you heard the weather report. They said feels like 39. Oh my
Yeah, I
good.
got my boots and my coat out there ready. I'm ready to head out. Actually, going to a new construction community to take a look and see what they have to offer. So I'll be bringing something live. So follow me
I
at
didn't hear you
Latrice is
say
your
hat.
realtor.
I didn't
Huh?
hear you say hat. You better have something on your head.
Oh, yeah, I have a hood on my coat.
Girl, don't be messed. You do not want to get
Maybe I
sick.
better go get a little toboggan or something and put on. Yeah,
Yeah, you
because
do
I
not want
haven't
to
been
get sick.
outside, but it feels like it's cool.
I'm not going out today. I did my grocery shopping yesterday. Everything's cool at the Murray house. So,
Yeah.
the trees come back whenever you like. I love it
Thank
when you're here.
you.
You give us such great information. And even if you're, you know what I want you to do? I know I shouldn't say I know anything, but do you happen to know about city help with first time buyers?
In the City of Durham program?
Yeah. Do you think if I wanted to ask you about that, would I have you to tell us, or would I have someone from the city to tell
Um,
us?
I would probably talk to a lender. I would recommend talking to a lender because that's going to be more their lane.
Or maybe someone from the city?
Or from the city. The lender can give you the full picture, though,
Oh,
as far as what they're going to be looking for on the lending side and what that down payment assistance program
okay.
requires.
Thank you for that. Okay.
So I would say Yvette Carpenter is very knowledgeable with Truist.
That's
She's
right.
very knowledgeable with that program. So that would be my recommendation.
Yvette Carpenter. So
Hmm.
she's in your group?
Well, she's a lender with Truist. So she's not a realtor, she's a lender.
Oh, okay. It's Truist.
Hmm.
I'm getting hip to the lingo. Okay. Oh, Truist, that's where I bang.
Hmm. Hmm.
I'm like, hey, where's Yvette at? Yvette at? Yeah, let me talk to her. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna connect with her, and because I think people need to know you don't have to be rich to buy a house.
That's
Maybe
true.
nowadays, I mean, I don't know. I guess I'll find out.
Yeah, I always joke and I say when I started in the industry, if you had $1,000, I can get you in the house. I obviously cannot say that anymore.
No, that's all I had when I bought my. Actually, my mom gave me a thousand. She paid the what do you call? What's that called? $1,000. The
The
point.
earnest money deposit.
I think it's called
Was it?
points.
Oh, well, that's buying down your interest rate. That's a different thing. But
Okay, but that's what my
yeah,
mom.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's a whole nother the whole process. But yeah, I used to be able to say if you have $1,000, I can get you into a house. Can't say that anymore. But so save, 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 pay off debt, um, get your budget in line, and be ready to go.
Get that debt down.
Yes,
Because I
absolutely.
was told that makes the biggest difference.
Yeah,
Not
that debt
so
to
much
income
how much
ratio will
you're
mess you
making.
up.
I mean,
Mhm.
they want to know how much you're making, but they also really want to know
How
your
much you're
debt.
keeping. Yeah.
Yes,
How
how
much
much
you
you can play
keeping.
with. Right.
Yeah. And that goes for renting too. I mean, nowadays people want you to make three times the rent. Like I'm looking at places that their rent is $2,000 or $1,800, and I'm thinking if I'm making $7,000 a month, I'm not renting here.
I can't
I'm
even.
going to be doing something else. But
I can't
yeah,
imagine that kind of money.
yeah. So
Okay.
it's yeah. So that's what I wanted to share. So I invite everybody again to go to TWG Presents. My realtors join us at the think tank and the two events in November and December.
Wonderful. Thank you so
Oh,
much, Latrice. So
thank
I will
you.
see you next time.
Yes, ma'am. Have a good rest of your day. Everybody stay warm.
Thank you. And with that, folks, I'll say ciao for now. I'll go too. So
All right.
because it's 1 o'clock. So goodbye from both of us. Ciao
Bye.
for now.